Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and it's still the same day as it was yesterday when I started this because I just wanted to come back on here and do a bit more work on this. Actually this goes this way, doesn't it, because the stem's on that facing up that direction, right? So that's where that is now. Okay, so this is a bag. I've done it with some wool blanket and felt, and I do love working with both these things. Now I need to put more work into it. As you can see, it's only part way done. I don't know whether I'm going to add beads to this or not. I surely should, shouldn't I? You know, because I do, as a rule, make me use a few beads. And some interesting stitching, which I don't know exactly what to do today. I might do a few bullion knots, I think. Haven't done any of them for a while, and they're really interesting, and they sort of make for things that's interesting too, don't they? So will I use something this colour, or will I go with something a bit different? That's a bit light. I do have a bag here with a whole heap of thicker threads in it, but can't see it at the moment. I've got some blue that I was using on another piece. I might just try that because there's not a lot of blue. So let's have a go at this one. And if you watch another day, I think I said that this was a size 5 because I think it is. Seems to be. I don't think it's an 8. This is definitely not an 8 because the 8's a lot thinner. I think that's the right needle. I hope it's all right. Yeah, so the higher the number, the thicker the thread. If I said that right. Yeah. Gotcha. Excuse me, coughing everywhere. Now, where I've got these pieces here that I've stitched down, I think I'd like a bullion stitch over that, so it'll work better. Look more. Maybe that's what I'm after. For it to look a bit more. So righto, so we'll just do like so. Come up through the back. We'll go down under there. Line up there like that. I've seen somebody do this a lot different. I don't know who it was now, but I thought, oh, that's different. I've never tried that before. But anyway, I'll do a bullion stitch. So I'll just wrap this round here. Now, what usually your wraps will be from whatever thickness that is. But I want this, whatever width that is, but I want this to be a bit wider so it'll have a loop to it. So I'm going to push that through there, hopefully. Sometimes it's a little bit hard because it just depends how tightly you wrap it around your needle. And maybe I didn't show you very good that time, but I will in the next bit. So you got to get started, you know, so that looks good. I like it. It's a little tiny bit higher, so therefore it sits up a little bit, and that's okay. I'm happy with that. Doesn't matter if it's not right down on the piece of wool. Next bit. Alright, so we go under there. And I didn't count the wraps, and usually I do it just as a matter of habit, you know. Just got to fix my arm there. So, right, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I did 10. 10 looks good, about the same size as the other one. Now don't panic if it all starts to unravel. Actually, before I will say that the thicker the thread you use, it might be a tiny bit easier to do. It just depends how much you've practiced in the time. I find that the thicker the thread is, the easier it is to make these. And that goes good. Looks nice. Try not to pull that too tight there, Sonya. Yourself carried away. So go under that way. Don't let it come out through the other thread. 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, too tight either, I hope. I don't know how this camera gets moved, but I'm doing something wrong. Where are I? Here I am. Here, look at me. I'm trying to look at the camera and do this at the same time. It's not easy because it's on a board on the edge of the table here, and it's hubby put an extra piece of board out on my table so he could fasten the camera to it for me, and it has a bit of a wobble, but it's not going to fall. It's just, you know, but it's all right. And I keep moving it too. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, Sonya, you can count. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Isn't it good how we can do them things and learn to count and learn to read? It's just so amazing, isn't it? That we all do them things. For those people who couldn't get a chance, I feel really sad for them. And there was a lot of people that didn't get a chance to read and write years ago, wasn't there? Read, write and count. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to ask my hubby to come in and get me some water shortly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I do have a lot of different sorts of wool too, and that I really want to incorporate in some of these things. I said in the last video that I really want to start new projects, but I really need to finish these because I have got so many pieces that are just not done, you know. And I've got 2 big boxes for it, and they're only like the fabric's only this thick, right? So, and you can imagine how many's in there. I haven't counted them. I just and I've just made so much stuff that I need to finish it so I can do more. I'm going to do more anyway, you know, because you know me, I just can't help myself. Did I do 10 wraps yet? I think that looks about right anyway. Well, it'll be too. Am I doing one more? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go down to the, hang on. I don't know if I'm going to go down to the other end of this, like through there. I'll see. I'll come back later and do that if I do. Now I'm going back to front. Well, I've got the thing around the wrong way anyway, or a different way. 1, 2, 4. Run out of thread. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't worry about. You have to worry about. Don't get your thread through the needle, whatever you do. Because then you'll get it stuck. And push the needle through the thread, because that won't be good. Won't work for you if you do. Just pull it around a bit tighter, Sonya. Push it through there. And that's good. Maybe this could be just a little bit tighter, that one. Okay, now I've got just a piece of string. No, nothing on the needle, I should say. And I don't have my crochet hook here because I've seen it a while ago. It's not in my reach, I'm afraid, because I usually use it to make an ending off if I need to. This will work though. I've got long enough thread to do it. Very good. Right here. I think that looks nice. Where are you? Can you see it? Okay. To me, that looks really dark compared to what it is in reality. Now I want to do something around the outside of that one, or do I want to finish this? Okay, maybe I'll do a thread down here so I can work so I can work on the next bit. So I've got that piece there with, I've got a container down here with things I've been playing around with. I put my cotton, no, I put it all in a bag here because I love yellow. We need to put some yellow on. Now I was doing things with this because I don't do a lot. I don't feel well, but you know, it's only when I'm cold. It's really not good, but anyway, I'm okay. I'm all right. I just we moved a lot of stuff out of the lounge room because I had the 2 shelves either side of me, and there was just got too much stuff. I had too much stuff around me, and I couldn't handle it. I got too much stuff, and so we moved that one out, and I've just got a little table with stuff on it that I managed to put a hole in, but I've still got a lot of the shelves there. Still got the shelves on the other side, so it's all good. Nobody panic. Now, do I want to do a blanket stitch? Yes, I think I do. And then I'm going to, so I'll go around this way. I'm going to do a blanket stitch on it. And so I feel like I'm not so, but if you could see where I'm sitting anyway, you can't even see the table here. There's just that much stuff on it. But I have to have it, you've got to be able to reach it. It's no good having it, and everything I do, there's nothing that you do with one or two things. So everything I do's got stuff on it. You know, lots of things on it, so. Sorry, I'm not complaining because I really love it, but I just didn't want to get too much. So therefore, we took all the things to the room, and now they're on the floor. And hubby tomorrow's going to help me put them up in the shelf, so I'll show him where we want them to go. We'll be right in the room, so my sewing room, and I'll get back in there eventually. I just feel more comfortable here, but now that the weather's better, I should be okay to do it. Now I've got 2 short ones and a longer bit, and I'm going to have to pull out these tacking threads after because I don't want to see them there. I can't get hold of this. A bit big. Right. I was working on another piece the other day. I think it's here somewhere. What am I going to do with that? But anyway, I couldn't keep going with it because every time I looked at it, it just didn't seem that I was too keen to do a bit more. It's actually something like this, only it's a bit longer. So. And then I thought, well, I don't like that bit there. So I took out that bit there, which what it was, and it was, and I thought, wow, that looks good. And it was gone. I felt so much better, and now I'm going to be able to work on it again. Isn't that strange? But it is. If you can't see how it's going, and you can't keep it going, you've got to do that. You've got to just get right away from it. And then if you don't like it, if it's not working for you, best of all, take it out. It took me ages to get it out too. There's no worries about my work falling undone. It took me a really long time, truly, because it was really nice, but you know, the piece of stuff I had in there, but I didn't like it. It didn't sort of go with the rest of it, because that's what I do. I have a habit of doing that, especially when you go away from something and you come back and you're in a different mindset or something, and you go to work on something, you think, oh dear, I'm mucking that up because you're not still following the same ideas or something. I don't know what's the matter with that thread, but that's a bit thicker there, see that? But that doesn't matter to me, I don't mind. If I hadn't showed you, maybe you wouldn't have noticed, maybe you would have. It's unthreaded now, and I don't want it unthreaded. I need to thread it back up again. Yeah, so I just couldn't work on it. I thought, what's wrong with it? Why won't this work? You know, and then I remembered, you know, if it's not working, if something's not agreeing with you, you're supposed to go right away from it. That includes people, not if they're not agreeing, if they're annoying or upsetting you, you're supposed to get right away from them, you know. Just like you're sewing, you need to get right away from it. If you're fighting with it, put it away. Come back a couple of years' time, you might be able to handle it. I don't know. I don't know how long I've been doing some of these over the years. I've been sitting around waiting to get done. There we go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? It does. And that's the last line. I think I've done all of them now, have I? That one is done. That one, join. The joins. Oh, there's a tiny bit there. Well, before I forget, I'm going to fix that. I can't leave it there like that, can I? That won't be good. I'm using a crochet thread. It's only a very thin one. I don't know where I got them from, but I seem to have a lot. I've acquired a lot of crochet threads at the thrift shop, so that's where they've come from. Now I need to do a couple of stitches in here to make this the same. And look, it's continued on behind that. This one here. Let me just do this. Now I started these as a different piece. Actually, I think it was a long piece. And I thought, oh no, I'd rather it be bigger. So that, see that there? That's where it's been joined along there. You can't see much of this, can you? Okay, so it's been joined along there, but you can't really tell unless I show you, which I did, so I'm telling. I can't keep a secret, I'm shocking. My family agree with me. None of them would ever tell me a secret. I mean, there wasn't big secrets, but, you know, that's a, you know, don't tell it. And I couldn't help myself. It was mostly very good, exciting and interesting things. And keep it to myself for loving the money, me. Anyway, never mind. So I've got a few bits in something. Here I had a minute ago, you know. Here. Yesterday I was trying to cut this out. And I come to this bit and I realised I'd gone over the thing with the cotton for the bead. So that was into that. So whether I can just go back and re-stitch these beads on, then cut it out. We'll do that maybe one day down the track, you know. We don't really need that, it's not that important. But we have got some of these bits, and I love a bit. I might have a piece for some of it cut out with my Big Shot, because I do have some shapes, and then some I've done by hand. That's one been cut out with the Big Shot. This is one by hand. I can tell by the way it's done. But I want to put something on here in the way of a leaf. Can you see that? No, right. Sorry about that. There's a purple one. Is there a purple one? I do love a purple one. I really would like some more thicker cutting things so I could cut out felt with them, because I did some circles the other day by hand, and it's okay, you know, you can. That's interesting. Okay. Now, would I put this on here or not, I wonder. I bought some shapes, but they're not necessarily that nice, you know, so I've cut out a few myself. Jeremy winds it for me now, but I think I might have did these myself. This is blue. You wouldn't think so, but it's blue. They're all the same size, so they're not going to go on top of one another, are they? If I had a smaller one, it would work. I've got a bag full of them there, but I don't think they're the right thing. Oh, it's in here. I don't think I put any in there. Some of these are felt and some of them are not so good quality, so that, but I'm going to use them as underneath something. I bought them so I can use them as backgrounds, you know, like you want to put something up a bit thicker. Okay, so I can see some more leaves here. And these are ones I cut out the other day myself. I think that's okay. It's all leaf-like, isn't it? This one's come up for, they've been cut out by the cutting machine, big shot. Okay, so these that I bought online, they're only really thin, but you can use them for padding. You can use them, they're good to use for padding, to put behind things, because that's what I bought them for, so I could pad things up with them if I wanted to put a good bit of felt, you know, with that behind it. You know what I mean? Use it for a base of it. That looks pretty good, that one there. It's a good size. Have I got any more there? Yeah, it's really not easy to see this, all this stuff in here. Here's another one. It's smaller, is it? Oh, that's good. It would be better if it was a different colour. Oh, there's a blue. It's a lighter blue. There's the green ones. I cut out a whole heap of green ones. And then I did circles, that's right, I was doing well thought of circles. They're not bad. I can make them better, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might just use those lips there I've got, I think. Sorry about that. Okay. So, have I done this yet on here? Yes, I stitched that one on top of that one. But I think I've got to do that first before I put it down on a piece of fabric. I've got to do it first. Do I want that? No. I suppose I could cut one of them back a bit because they don't seem to be. It seems to be a bit too big. I'll cut this one. I'm going to use that as the background for it. And put that on the top, maybe. That one. Or the blue. Decisions, Sonya. No. I might put the purple on there. Okay. So I've got that bit. I like that one. I need to cut it back. Just a tiny bit. Not too much. You get upset if you cut it all apart. Okay. Just there. That'll do. Okay. Now I can put it on there. I can move these ones over that way. I'll put that on there, that way. Maybe you don't have to attach it to it. You don't have to have it attached to it because it could be part of something else. It might not be part of that, alright? Now I want a different thread. Where's my bag? I don't know if I need put maybe a light one would work better. That plate's got beads and things on it too, that's why it's making that noise. This might look good. This will look good. I'm sure it'll be okay, yep. It's nice just to get a needle out of there that you can just use straight away, I hope so. Instead of having something there to fiddle around with. Yep, I think this hole's too small on that one. Here's one. Here's one. Sorry about myself. In the way. Okay. Come on, you can go through there. I don't want a big father type needle. Let's go with just a straight through. How about that? Let's just go straight through instead of bending it over. So it must be Sunday today. Yeah, it is. You won't see this till Monday though, I don't think. Hope I get to put it up if I don't make any mistakes. I will. I'll put it up there. So on that middle one, on this here, I might even take it to the side a bit. Oh no, don't try and do too fancy. Just follow the thing. I'll start here. I don't know why, but I think I will. I'll start there so it's, you know, hopefully got hold of it. Go this way. Alright. I think I've gone through the knot. Maybe I didn't. I hope I did. Probably wouldn't need it too close together. I want to see if I need to put a pin in this. I will put this one really close so I can do what I'm doing with the first one. Too close together. That's what I'll do. Like that. And have a little gap. I need to stick a pin in that. Manoeuvre all over the place there without me. As long as I don't keep getting the thread caught in it. You see what I'm doing? Oh, good. Get down here a bit, Sonya. A wider space. And then do two. Close. Whoops. Now it's up to you if you'd want to do yours separate from when you put it on there, because putting it on there you're going to be sewing for a lot of thickness of fabric. That's pretty cool. I mean, the steak made it look good, doesn't it? The steak turned out really nice. I watched this thing the other day, a story, on the TV called Malpractice. And it was really scary. The second season was, anyway. To watch how... It wasn't a true story, I hope. I mean, there's a very slight chance, I suppose, this could happen in real life, but it was shocking as far as what these doctors were doing, and made me feel really bad when I was watching it. But you know, I suppose it's the way things are. Now I've got that down there and it's not good. I'm going to come up through here again. Now I've got myself sidetracked, didn't I? Talking about something that's just, you know, waffling on. But anyway, I just felt, I said to Jeremy last night, that was really bad what that doctor was doing, them babies out. Just all for money, all for the sake of money. Wants to save money so we can have more money or something. Anyway, it's called Malpractice. You want to go and watch it. You know, the first one's about, it's okay too, I suppose, but it's not as, I don't know what to say about it, really. I suppose they made, well, I reckon the majority of things that they write about, there's got to be some sort of truth in a lot of them, which is really bad to think that. You probably, when you watch it, you probably think that the person that's, you mightn't pick who the wrong person is to start with, okay? You'll find out who the evil people are after a while. It's a good story. I could say, I suppose, but instead of having a cesarean, which the ladies really needed, they took the babies out with these things. There's something the way they do it, and then you know, they get hold of them clamp things or something and pull. Now that man was tugging on that baby, And the woman was sliding down the bed, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. And why would the nurses all stand around and watch him doing that? If it was me and now I got something built him over the head with it, I really would have. I don't think I'm a violent person as such. I don't think I've ever... I'd have hit one person in my life, and she was tormenting my sister. I was a young kid. But I couldn't believe that man was doing that and they were standing around there watching him. But if you watch the story, you'll get the idea of why, you know. And it was bad. But anyway, maybe you won't want to watch it after what I've told you. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know. I like a little talk, I suppose. Interesting things. Now I'm watching something. What are we watching now? Something different now. I don't know what it is now. But it was really intriguing too, actually. I was about a writer. See how it goes. Because I can't read anymore. I used to read a lot once, but I just can't concentrate on it. But I do like a good mystery story. I don't like something that I can solve as soon as it gets started. And I hate them ones that start from the end and then go back to the beginning. You know, so-and-so was killed at the end. You think, now why would I want to watch all that when it's over and done? You know, but I suppose to get to that point, that's what they're doing. They, you know, wait and see, I suppose. But I don't like them sort of things. I want to watch something that I've got no idea who's going to do it, who's done it. And the one that I watched that I reckon is really good, it's called The Woman at the Window at the End of the Street or something like that, or The Girl at the Window at the End of the Street or something. Now that's a good story. Oh, geez, it is. It is fantastic. And you don't going to figure out who did that. You're not going to. You're not going to. Oh, well, I'll let you know then, but that's a really good one. And I haven't done this very good, have I? It's not bad. As long as I'm enjoying myself, sitting there stitching and talking to you, that's the main thing, isn't it? And they're a bit shorter than the rest, but, you know, it's all right. It's mine. It's Sonya style. Bit wonky here and there, but am I going to have to pull that out? I think I might, you know. Wait a minute, let me see. Well, look, let's see. You think I need to pull it out? No, I don't. I think that's a bit harsh. It's just that these ones here don't come out quite as far, but that doesn't matter. It still looks good, doesn't it? Well, I think so. And that's a pink, this colour that you're looking at. Very pale, but it's still, you needed something light so to show up, eh? The girl in the window at the end of the street, or the woman in the window at the end of the street. It's a long name anyway, but it's a good story. Oh dear, it's a good story. Anyway, it was a while back I watched it. I don't know where it was, what it was on, but something that I recommend anyway. You worry about recommending things to people because you don't know what they're going to think about it or whatever, you know, so you've got to be careful. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I think I've had enough play. You think we had enough play today? And I'll put that on there somewhere and make it flashes and what it is. I'm going to add some French knots around in the inside of that. I need it to be a bit more, you know. So thanks for watching and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.